Good morning, everyone. I'm Jim Scott, and welcome back to the Weather Desk. Hey, it's Wednesday morning, December the 10th, 2025. And if you're stepping out the door this morning, be sure to grab a heavy coat. And depending on where you are, maybe even an umbrella and even an ice scraper. Okay, just be prepared no matter where you live at this morning. Hey, the map is very active today with two major headlines across the country. A messy, icy commute in the upper Midwest and a moisture fire hose aiming at the Pacific Northwest area. Let's dive right into the details and take a look at the areas. But we got rain and snow over here in the area and rain coming in out of the northwest as well. So let's dive into the details and start with the upper Midwest, where winter is making the presence felt. Looking at a strong Alberta Clipper system is currently tracking across the Great Lakes. I'll tell you what, if you step out, if you live right here in the Indiana area and you step outside, it is windy. So just be careful out there. But if you're watching us from the central Minnesota and over into Wisconsin, especially across the I-94 corridor, you are in the thick of it. Winter storm warnings and advisories are active this morning. So just about all over the country. Here's the concern. I am seeing a very tight transition zone north of I-94. It's mostly snow. We could see bands dropping 4 to 7 inches in some areas. But just in the south of that line, it's a messy, slushy, wintry mix of freezing rain. Roads are slick this morning, especially on bridges and overpasses, so just be careful out there. If you're commuting in Milwaukee or Madison, give yourself extra time. This system transitions back to light snow before tapering off later this morning. Now let's fly out west. The Pacific Northwest is dealing with a river out there. Let's just put it that way. We've had flash flood in an area. Just, if you got to travel, I guess take a boat. A second stronger pulse of the moisture rise late and pounding in western Washington and northwest Oregon this morning. And talking about heavy, steady rain has been falling for days. The ground's already saturated and flood watches are in effect. If you're in the Seattle or Portland metro area, watch for ponding on the roadways and definitely rivers of flooding. It's just an absolute mess out there. So just be careful. The winds are also gusty along the coast. So it's just a raw, wet Wednesday out there. Just nasty no matter where you're at just about. Over the East Coast, the story is the chilly. This system is moving through the Midwest and is dragging some colder Canadian air behind it. From Washington, D.C. up to Boston, it's cold, crisp start to the morning. You could see some lingering flurries or light snow showers in the Northeast and parts of the Appalachians this morning as that Midwest energy transfers east. But for the big cities along the I-95 corridor, it's mostly dry but blustery with the wind. Highs today will struggle to get out of the 30s and low 40s. And down south, things are much quieter. High pressure system is keeping things calm from Texas over to the southeast. And I'm watching a weak, cool front dipping into New Mexico and west part of Texas, which might spark a stray shower or some mountain snow in the mountain area. But otherwise, expect a mix of sun and clouds and cool temperatures for your Wednesday. And one final note for my sky watchers, if you we're up late the other night. You might have caught a glimpse of the northern lights. And we had a G3 and geomagnetic storm watch was in effect. And there were reports of being visual reports much farther south than usual. Now, to recap, the Midwest, you're looking at slick, icy roads this morning. Slow down, especially on the I-94 area, and several reports around that area. And Northwest area, looking at heavy rain and flood risk continue. And the eastern part, looking at cold and breezy conditions. Now, that's your national snapshot for this Wednesday morning. Okay, now for my home state here in Indiana and what you can expect. We're looking at windy conditions are expected today. We're looking at wind gusts as high as 35 to 45 miles per hour possible. And snow showers are expected this afternoon and into tonight. Now, looking at slick road conditions will be possible with these falling temperatures today, especially into the evening. Right now, I'm at a temperature of 41 degrees, but I'll tell you what, you step out that door with the wind, it does not feel like it. The system will bring accumulating snow to the region going into Thursday night and into Friday. And this will have a potential impact Friday morning on your morning commute heading out to work, so just be careful. I'm also looking at another system that could bring an additional accumulation of snow on Saturday and into Saturday night, with the greatest potential for accumulating snow late in the day, Saturday into the evening. But let's wait until we get a little closer to Friday so I can give you a better idea of what you can expect as you head out there. Now, we're looking at very cold air will filter into the region this weekend. Wind chill values near or below zero will be possible in the areas Saturday, Sunday, and into Monday morning. Looking at your Wednesday forecast, rain likely possibly mixed with some snow showers before this afternoon. Then changing over to snow showers. Looking at cloudy conditions with a high near 40 degrees. Winds going to be out of the southwest at around 16 to 18 miles per hour. Could see wind gusts as high as 38 miles per hour. I am looking at a 70% chance of precipitation. Not looking at much snow expected right now, but that could change. If it does, we'll keep you updated here for the state of Indiana. Now, looking at your Wednesday night, chance of snow showers mainly after 7 p.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 21 degrees. Winds going to be out of the west at 8 to 11 miles per hour. And continue to see wind gusts as high as 24 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 40%, and new snow accumulation less than a half inch possible. Here's another blistery winter. All right, excuse me. Looking at your Thursday forecast, partly sunny with a high near 28 degrees. Winds out of the west at 6 to 8 miles per hour. And Thursday night, chance of snow, cloudy with a low around 23 degrees. Looking at light and variable winds becoming out of the south at around 5 miles per hour after midnight. And looking at a 50% chance and around 1 to 3 inches of snow possible. Now, Friday, a chance of snow, mostly cloudy with a high of 32 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 4 miles per hour. Chance of snow is 50%. And they're looking at an additional around an inch possible. And then moving into Friday night, cloudy with a low around 18 degrees. Saturday, as you head out, chance of snow after 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high of 26 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 6 miles per hour. Looking at a 30% chance of snow. And Saturday, chance of snow continues into the forecast before 1 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 6 degrees. And looking at a 40% chance. Looking at your Sunday forecast, mostly sunny with a high near 15. Yeah, only a high of 15 degrees. Winds out of the northwest at 9 miles per hour. And with that wind, it's going to be chilly. All right. Be a good day for a bowl of soup, right? All right. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a low around 4 degrees. Hey, everyone stay safe. I'll keep you up to date with the forecast here in the state of Indiana. Other than that, you got to be out and about. Definitely bundle up and be careful out there. I'm Jim Scott at the Weather Desk. Thanks for watching.